Erasmus. Ngimvidi, bit of space to invite the shot, possibly looks for the movement towards this right side. Man eliminated. Second defender does enough. Still, Masanganye isolated for the time being, in need of a bit of help. Ngimvidi makes himself an option. Now, chance to put the ball on the ground and keep it moving here for Masugu. Nicely done. In finding Linanyane. Early ball forward, then looking to release Sisini on the move out in the attack. Couldn't quite find it. Now, space again with Masanganye out wide on this near side. Hutto. Approaching the hour mark. Pirates with the bulk of the chances, the much better chances here, with China watching the action from afar for the most part. If you are just joining us here, Jwaneng remaining stubborn and frustrating. The Pirates faithful for the most part to have the lead on aggregate here. And being limpid now and holding onto the ball and keeping it moving about as Moyo plays it back to Pogo. Good ball into space then. There was no time on the ball then. I think the man realized then, giving away possession quite needlessly. Dion Hutto. Setting up for the shots. Didn't connect as well as he would have liked. Masanganye, as he looks to continue. He's a little duel then with Pogo, the man between the sticks for Jwaneng. The man who can play as a left winger, 25 years of age now. Can play in the central areas as well, creatively and on the right. We've seen him pop up on the right side for the most part, Masanganye. Product of the Stars of Africa. And a couple of clubs out in Portugal. Oliverense, as well as Academia under 23s before joining Supersport United. And then moving on from them to join Orlando Pirates. Chandu will be coming on here. Yeah, and making way. Another change will be made here with Mahoba coming on and Alapasa making way. Well, he's had his chances here. Didn't have a bad game at all. A little frustrated at the fact that Jwaneng is the first side he has failed in a couple of matches now in this Champions League to score against. Until that first leg against Jwaneng, he had a 100% record in scoring in every match, at least the two against Jabal. Would have loved to include Jwaneng in his list of victims this season. Monare. Again, everybody behind the ball here for Jwaneng Galaxy. It's been very involved since coming on to the start of this second half. Karim Kimvuidi. Well, Paris probe, yeah. Kimvuidi again. Felt he was fouled on the edge of that box. Nothing going for the man from the DR Congo. Here's another that can come into effect in a good number of positions. Can play centrally, which is in the number 10 position, so to speak, as a yellow card is shown here to Zedami. And really can also play out wide on the left and right. Man who was with the DC Motema Pembe out in the DRC before joining Maritzburg United for a season and then moving on to Pirates. Now, good hard running from Pirates here, getting to the byline. Ball back across. Oh, what a save by Poko. And then a good block. Mbidi. Stunning save from Huizu Poko. Doing his bit to frustrate Pirates here. Mahoba. Honare. Lovely opportunity opened up that time around by Orlando Pirates. They really are creating some great clear-cut chances in the second half. 3 to speak of. Still, the scoreline remains 0-0. Chandu. Minaret turned into trouble, losing out to the likes of Wendell that were around him. Zidane. Baruti. Back from Mangolo. Baruti. They have struggled in that regard at holding on to the ball for long periods of time. Baruti and company against Orlando Pirates. Gilbert Baruti, now 31 years of age, one of the experienced campaigners for this Jwaneng Galaxy side. Stands at 168. He's the man that wears the number 10 for Galaxy. Again, getting numbers back in defense here as Pirates probe once again. Every outfield player from Orlando Pirates well into the Jwaneng half of the field here. Even the central defenders are beyond the center circle. They are so far forward. Look to challenge from behind, right in front of the referee. So, easy decision to make then. Apologies quickly offered by fortunate Tulare. Again, a few of the Pirates players may be frustrated that not enough cards have been shown. Up to this point, just 2 yellow cards shown. They are both to Msedami as well as Mulugan. Keep in mind, with Jwaneng having 1-1 now, that opening goal is crucial for Pirates. If they are just to score that one goal, it then 1-1 on aggregate and straight to penalties. But they need to score that one to stand a chance, any chance of moving forward. This could be their moment. Again, Hoto amongst those standing over it. Wool standing firm against Toki. Corner. They keep the pressure up to Orlando Pirates. We'll be in a hurry in situations like this now. Chance for Kogi, taken away from, quite importantly, by fortunate Tulare. He has a shot! Oh, it's found its way to the back of the net. It's the man in off the bench then, Mahoba, who gets the all-important opener here on the night for Orlando Pirates. Well, it took a deflection and a trickle its way into the back of the net then. Pirates will take it. And it's turned into an inspired substitution here. Made by Jose Rebo. Pirates finally getting the breakthrough they're looking for. team coming through with an important moment here for Orlando Pirates and as far as this tie. And what will be interesting is seeing the switch now from Jwaneng Galaxy. Happy to sit back and defend for the most part. They may very well have to come out and play here in the time that remains in this match. It's tied on the aggregate scoreline. Pirates leading 1-0 on the night, 1-1 on the aggregate scoreline. First goal of the season. It is for Mahopa. This is a first showing in the Champions League. What a way to make a debut in the Champions League this season. Pop up in off the bench for Lepasa, who had a few good chances of his own, mind you. And opening the scoring. Logie. Pirates now will know they've got just over 20 minutes to try and go out and look for what will be a winner, a definite winner. If they do get it, that will see them avoid a possible penalty shootout if it ends with the aggregate scoreline on 1-1. Changes to be made here. And it's Jwaneng Galaxy to make those changes. Dr. David is the man that will be coming on. Making way for him is Sendami. Ramatapeng, the second man to come on here for Jwaneng Galaxy. In fact, third in the way of their substitutions in this second half. You will remember they did make one earlier with the Windle coming on to show things up in midfield. In the middle of the park here, really sending it backwards, and well, it's picked up here. Shandu as Pirates look to push forwards. Here's the man from the TRC again on the turn, quite impressively. Windle. Mangolo, amongst those involved on the near side, have continued moving down the line, hoping for the ball in behind the defense. Wasn't to be. Now, the movement out on that far side. Marco. Down the line is Sion Hotto. Getting to the byline. 3 inside the box. Pirates looking for the 2-goal cushion on the tie and the lead in the aggregate scoreline. Munare. Sibisi. Maswanganyi looking for the return, nicely done then between Maswanganyi and Gimvwidi. Munar. Erasmus doing a good job of holding on to it under pressure. Here's Kemet Erasmus again. Munar. Everybody back defending, barring one for Jwaneng Galaxy. Gimvwidi shaped up as though he was going to take the shots. Looking for Shandu here with a bit of width. Erasmus. Corner. "20 minutes remain. The Pirates fans behind the goal defended by Jwaneng are in full voice then as the ball is played in and picked up here by Poko quite impressively. He was having a good game until the moment when he conceded. That deflection doing him wrong just a bit then. Terribly unlucky to have conceded in that fashion, especially with the saves he had made in the match. Pirates now with the wind in their backs and their fans believing that they can go on here and find that all-important second. Good work here on this near side. Stunning work by Mangolo. Wendell now. Looking to cut in field. Wendell it is. No! Oh, that's narrowly wide. So close to an all-important equalizer on the night. That would have put them into the lead on the aggregate scoreline. All on his own. After stunning work to win in fact by Mangolo. Well, I wondered out loud a few minutes ago what the switch from being all about defense to now having to get onto the attack on the front foot as well would be like for Jwaneng Galaxy, and that's a sign of what they can do on the front foot. Wendell Rudolph with what was a lovely opportunity then. Another of the two Namibians out of that field alongside Dion Hotto. Here's Monab. Erasmus. Sibisi. Iris getting through that byline. Now the ball across. Met by man in red, quite importantly. Now, Sibis, heavy touch. Slid in, then they're hoping for a penalty, Pirates. Still, play continues. Nifty footwork. Again, they hope for a penalty, and again the referee sees nothing wrong with the defensive play here from Jwaneng Galaxy. Well, they'll be under pressure. A bit of pressure from the home fans here, the Mozambican referee. And he's going to have to calm a few players down here with tempers just about boiling over. But for the most part, Celso Alvacao has been on the money with these decisions. He will be showing a card here. A couple of players down, one on either side. A few others looking far from happy. One of those is Kito Mangolo. Exchanging words with Kemet Erasmus. Those two have to be separated by Poco's doing a good job at playing peacemaker. Also the near side official, Arsenio Maringule, doing his bit at separating those two. Again, Kemet Erasmus is having a lot to say here and may talk himself into the book. He's getting a thorough tongue lashing from the match referee then, Celso Alvacao. Well, a lot at stake. Keep in mind there were 22 winners from the first round coming into the second round, plus the 10 teams that had the buys. Everybody in action, everybody fighting for a spot in the next round, the all-important next round, of course. Action all across the continent over the next 3 days, today, tomorrow, and Sunday. Big names on the continent, very much in action. The very best sides on the continent trying to ensure they are amongst those we speak of when we look into the group stages. Well, the side has found that all-important first. It took some time in the making, but eventually it came. Still plenty of work to be done here. And firstly ensuring that Jwaneng don't go on to score one, but also finding a second here on the evening, or the penalty shootouts that's lurking in the back of everybody's head. That's the scenario for Rivera, of course. Now, Pirates with Bernard. Otto. Erasmus. Looking for... Yeah! No! He's found the frame of the goal is Kenneth Erasmus. And patiently worked it into a position where he could find the yard for the shot. When he unleashed, many were on their feet thinking he'd found the top corner. They certainly are creating moments. Orlando Pirates. Erasmus with a bit of brilliance. Terribly unlucky not to have found the back of the net. I hope. Here is the goal scorer with his first of the season here this evening. Erasmus, the man from Port Elizabeth, coming so close to giving Pirates the lead then. So, it's the turn now of the youngster Mufugeng to come on and replace Kenneth Erasmus. Mufugeng, one of those who's fast becoming a crowd favourite, coming on here in a bit of a pressure situation with the goal that Pirates are in need of. Looking to play it out from the back here. And the 18-year-old on the field. Come through the Pirates reserve, stands at 161. Are loving him and having a lot to say about him, the Pirates faithful here. The skillful part that many are, of course, hoping will go on to become a successful part of their future in the years to come. Can play on the left and the right and in the creative central position as well. One assist for him in the Premiership. His third appearance, Mufugeng, in the Champions League. He's had a couple of appearances in the MTN8 as well. Here he is, coming in for his first few touches. He's a skillful lad. And they get on their feet in excitement whenever he gets on the ball. Here's Monar. Nice touch from Mufugeng. Here's Otto now. 3 to aim for in the box. Ball in. Header. Not on target. From Aropa looking for his brace. Well, he's got great height about him. There's the man in your picture. Evidence Mahopa. Still 23 years of age, very much a centre forward, in the old school type of centre forward that they will aim for from the wide areas. Stands at 188. Zamaropa, formerly with Baruka FC, had come through the Baruka reserves. Man who's also found the back of the net for the national team as well. Joined Pirates on the 20th of June back in 2022. Last 10. Manan. Keep in mind, if it stays this way, we'll have a penalty shootout. All men down here for Jwaneng Galaxy. Stretcher quickly onto the field as they will continue the game with 10 on the field for the next few moments. Hoping to be back up to 11 sooner rather than later. Pirates in a hurry as they look to work it forward here. Hotto. 1-2 didn't quite work out between he and Mahopa. Set piece Orlando Pirates. Challenge from behind on Mahopa. So, Hotto amongst those standing over it, as is Maswanganyi. Well, the youngster in there as well. What a story it would be if Amufiyeng would be the man to score a winner. Again, take your pick between a left foot and a right foot here to take this set piece. Doesn't favor either. Hotto it is! Gets the curl but doesn't get the tip. Very involved in a lot that's been right about the Orlando Pirates performance here today. Tion Hotto, one of two Namibians out there today. Window. The man would come in off the bench at the start of the second half. The other Namibian, Judith Windle. There is Windle, losing out here on this near side. Really. And want to find the forward pass here, pressure with yet another challenge from behind. That's the reason for the whistle going in favor of Orlando Pirates. Set piece taken quickly. Marco. Hotto. Mufugin looking for Hotto's movement. It's a lovely ball into the central areas. An important defensive touch at some cost for Tulare. May have injured himself in the process. Lovely ball over the top then by Mufugeng. Forward come Orlando Pirates again. Trant. Maswanganyi. Imvidi. Mufugeng. Not enough space. Shandu gives them width. Maswanganyi. Margot thinking about the shots. Hotto floats one in. Big man on the campus, then looking to take it on his chest, and that being Mahopa. So, Jwaneng, a chance at the counter-attack comes to nothing with the confusion between the two frontline players. They will make one more change here, Jwaneng, and the injured Tulare will be replaced here. Injured himself with that all-important touch defensively just a few moments ago. Kennedy will come on in his place. So, Morena, Ramoreboli, seeing his side continue to frustrate the Orlando Pirates here. Knowing there's 5 important minutes to go here until the time added on at the end of 90. And then comes the penalty shootout, and, well, it's anybody's guess who will have the advantage when it comes to that. They came here knowing they'd have some work to do in keeping the opponents at bay here. Jwaneng Galaxy, they've worked hard defensively during the course of this evening, hoping to keep it this way until the 90 minutes is done and dusted. Pirates hoping for one more, just one more, in the time that remains. So it's Pirates that probe. Kimvidi. Mahopa keeping it alive. Footwork from Morena. Mahopa! Across the face of goal with a miscue. Hotto on that far side. So it's going behind him. Not too sure if Mahopa was looking for the teammate or going for goal and didn't get the connection right. But another positive moment from Orlando Pirates and some lovely touches from Mufugeng. on the creative bits. He's been involved in 2 now. On at the edge of the box, 2 moments for Pirates, the 18-year-old, that have caused problems for Jwaneng. Challenge on Monare. We'll see yet another set piece go the way of Orlando Pirates. They are now in a hurry to get the ball rolling once again here. Pirates, of that you can be sure. Sibis. Ingwidi. Sangani looking for the movement on the edge of the box from off again. Throwing it will be to Pirates. Again, they're in a hurry to get the ball rolling once again here. Under 3 minutes remaining of the 90. Still waiting for the signal on how much time will be added on to this match. Monare. Wendell with the interception. Well, the importance of coming up with a win here for the Orlando Pirates team and their coach can't be overstated. It's not just about moving on into the next stage for Ribeiro, but also picking up a win ahead of the final in the MCH against Mamelodi Sundowns, especially having lost to Sundowns most recently. A chance at revenge will also be something their fans are looking forward to. So this is an important bunch of matches here for Jose Ribeiro, as well as Amanda Nugazi and company. Nugazi, one of the 2 assistant coaches. Sergio Almenara, the other. Here's Mufugin. Keep in mind, with the scoreline at 1-1, again, just to remind you, the away goals rule does count, but with Jwaneng having scored 1 away, 1 at home rather, and Pirates having scored 1 at home, the away goals rule doesn't come into effect, so a straight penalty shootout is what's coming up next. Maswangan. Now, that's a good ball. Shando! Good block, good touch defensively to concede the corner. And the touch coming in from Kitso Mangolo. And he seems to have hurt himself in the process then as he goes to ground. Then Pirates will have the corner. Well, he's worked extremely hard during the course of this match. The 24-year-old. A man who's also captained the national team. 10 on the field for Jwaneng Galaxy. Now, ball in towards that far post. Men in attendance there. Back into the danger area. Poco holding on quite importantly at the second time of asking then. And, well, he'll go to ground here. And take his time about getting back up. This will be all rather frustrating for Orlando Pirates, who will find a lot of rhythm will be taken out of the game here in the latter stages. Has a very good game between the sticks. Poco coming in for Ryan Brown between the sticks, the 28-year-olds. So, Pirates making its change here, and it's an interesting one here as we look towards the penalty shootout. China, well, it's made way. And Richard Ofori, the Ghanaian, is the man that will come on here to take up his position now as the goalkeeper edge of the penalty shootouts. Ofori on one side, Poco on the other. Minutes remaining now in the time added on. And Poco with the long punt upfield will know now that he will have a chance to be a hero if he is able to do the business, of course, and coming up with a few saves that could see Jwaneng get the better of Orlando Pirates. The same stands for Richard Ofori on the other side of the field. Well, Poco made his national team debut as that one goes back in 2015 under Peter Butler. As I've been there, seen it all. He was still 20 years of age when he made the national team. Ofori himself, a man who has played for the national team in as far as his nation of Ghana. Richard Ofori, now 29 years of age. Stands at 190, does Ofori, formerly with Maritzburg United. In his time out in Ghana, was with Own Youth and We All Stars. Now, Pirates with the ball in. Mahopa was the man sending up the delivery. They'll want him in the box with his height to get on to the end of things. So, man struggling is, well, it'll come as no surprise, one from Jwaneng as they look to defend the throw-in inside the final third. Again, there was no action near him when he went down. Richard Ofori there to keep a close eye on proceedings. Man who's had 26 appearances for the Ghanaian national team. Also had an appearance for the Ghana under-20 team is Richard Ofori. Interesting to note that he made his debut under Avram Grant as a 21-year-old Ofori. And in your picture. So he's got plenty of experience. 7 appearances in the Cup of Nations, 6 World Cup qualifiers, 5 international friendlies, 5 Cup of Nations appearances. Goal played in. Poco quite wisely allowing that ball to run on. Now the 5 minutes added on have come and gone here. More drama, by the look of it, will be coming our way. Taking his time is Huitu Poco. Kimbuidi. Here's the man from the DRC once again looking for Namibia's Dion Hotto. Don't have much time. This could be the very last attack available to Pirates. Here's a chance! Oh, it's a great chance! And what a block! the defensive play of the match with that block, getting a hug from a few of his teammates. The man denied was Maswanganyi. Took it in stride, and as he was looking to release or put pressure on the trigger, a tackle came out of nowhere, and what a tackle it was. Here he is again, ball in, near post! Oh, it's gone just over from Mahopa, and that could be the very last opportunity. Maswanganyi, the creator. Pirates so close to a winner. Well, they've certainly had their chances here. Kept their supporters on the edge of their seats. And that's how it will come to an end for now. This tie between Orlando Pirates and Jwaneng Galaxy. What excitement in the way of entertainment served up by these two sides. So much work done on the defensive end by Jwaneng Galaxy. So much on the front foot, on the attacking end from Orlando Pirates. But in the end, still no separating these two sides, with Pirates creating chance after chance, eventually finding the breakthrough through the substitute Mahopa, only for Boko and company to remain stubborn and frustrate Orlando Pirates to a point where it will need a penalty shootout to separate these two sides. For the neutrals, this will be exciting. The entertainment and drama will continue. Edge of your seat stuff for supporters of Orlando Pirates as well as Jwaneng Galaxy. Well, the thousands that have turned out here at the Orlando Stadium would have been hoping for excitement. They got that. They got entertainment. Their side played while they were up against a well-drilled and a disciplined side in Jwaneng Galaxy. They stuck to the plan, did Rabadibody's men. And at the end of 90 minutes, it's Orlando Pirates 1, Jwaneng Galaxy no. 1-1 on aggregate, meaning penalties will separate these two. Plenty of work still to be done. Jwaneng Galaxy now will feel they're in with a real chance for that upset they would have been hoping for. They have done what they can to frustrate Orlando Pirates of Jwaneng Galaxy during the course of the clash here. Keeping in mind they got through the first round, beating Vipers of Uganda. Pirates did the business against Jabal. Then in the first leg here in the second round, well, they gave themselves a great chance of advancing beyond this by beating Pirates to the 1-0 scoreline. Pirates have responded with the 1-0 scoreline of their own, and it's anyone's guess as to who will advance beyond this point between these two sides. Jose Riviero having his say. Not much you can do in the way of tactics and planning coming into a penalty shootout. It's all down to the man taking the penalty, including the man saving the penalty, as they will have their final moment between now and when the pressure is truly on, when that penalty shootout gets underway. Winners in the second round will be advancing through to the group stages. Here at the Orlando Stadium, we wonder whether it will be Orlando Pirates or Jwaneng Galaxy. It's been quite an evening in the way of entertainment here Not a soul has left the Orlando Stadium as yet. Surely those of you watching on at home will still be glued to your screens here and equally as entertained as we have been here at the Orlando Stadium. 5 to step forward from Pirates, 5 to step forward from Jwaneng Galaxy. Neighbouring countries of South Africa and Botswana at war here in the way of those that will advance to battle against the very best on the continent in the group stages. Currently 32 sides battling it out throughout the continent. Only 16 will make it into the group stages. Then things become interesting in a completely different format, of course, in what will be 4 groups of 4. Then the knockout stages following that as we work our way towards the final, but that's still a long, long way away. The focus now for many of the sides still in the competition is to get through this weekend. All of the Giants are in action. From Botswana, the Giants is Jwaneng Galaxy. From South Africa, it's Orlando Pirates. And, well, no separating these two sides over 2 legs. No away goals to speak of. So, here we are. Closer and closer we are to this penalty shootout now. Need be said, the referee from Mozambique, Celso Alvacao, in a match that had a lot of pressure, along with his countrymen in the first assistant referee, Arsenio Marengule, as well as Zacharias Baloi, have done a stunning job in this match. Kept their cool, and at times, well, more than once or twice, maybe 3 or 4 times, there were appeals for penalties from the home support that would have put pressure on the man in your picture, that being Celso Alvacao, and he did a great job with each of those calls. Ofori, if you are just joining us, from an Orlando Pirates point of view, has come in off the bench in the latter stages of the match, of course, to play hero with China making way. Something we've seen throughout the world now, being done either on the international stage or in club football. Pirates will be the first to take a penalty. The Orlando Stadium extremely quiet at this moment. The tension you could cut with a knife. Celso Alvacao to remind the 2 goalkeepers of the rules here. Richard Ofori for Orlando Pirates, the Canadian international. Koichono Poko, the Botswana international. And Pirates the first to have an opportunity from the penalty spot. Dion Hotto, tasked with the responsibility of putting Orlando Pirates into the lead here in this penalty shootout. Up against Pook. Here is Dion Hotto, easy as you like. 1-0 Orlando Pirates. Too cool for school is Dion Hotto. Made up his mind early. He was going to go in straight down the middle, then with the little chip, hoping the goalkeeper would commit to the left or right, which was the case, and he made it look so easy to Hotto. Pirates in the lead. So, Ofori coming on in the last few minutes of the match for just this moment here. Will look to save his first here if he can. Against the man that came in off the bench then, and make things exciting for Jwaneng coming in off the bench. That being Rudolf Wendell. One Namibian has scored, another Namibian stepping up, and 2 Namibians have scored. 1 for Pirates, 1 for Jwaneng Galaxy. Wendell sending the keeper the wrong way, both making it look easy. 1-1 the scoreline in this penalty shootout. Well, the pressure certainly will be on here. Mind games maybe starting from Jwaneng Poko as he takes his time in getting back onto his goal line. First man stepping up here for Pirates behind Hotto is Tapelo Koki to take the second penalty. The central defender steps up, finds the bottom corner impressively. With Poko having guessed right then, he needed to hit that extremely well and did Koki's Pirates that lead 2-1 in this penalty shootout. Pressure switches now onto Jwaneng Galaxy. Alofori will be hoping he can do the business in extending the pressure by coming up with the goods in the save here. Sissinyi it is who steps up. Well, it's come off Ofori into the roof of the net then. Fortunate for Sissinyi. At 2-2 the scoreline, then Ofori will be frustrated with himself, feeling he should have done better. Oh, the drama continues. Still no separating these two sides after 2 legs and 2 penalties apiece. Pogo, already beaten by one central defender, will face another from another central defender here. Koki, I believe, is the man who's stepped forward. Or rather, Koki was to be having found the back of the net with the last. There's Koki, sends the keeper the wrong way. So the 2 central defenders have done the business. Sibisi converting the second, Koki the third. After Hotto had found the back of the net for Orlando Pirates. And again, it's advantage Pirates here with the Galaxy. Looking to continue to get it beyond Ofori. He started with his mind games then. Having words with the man he'll be up against. So, Hotto, Sibisi and Koki to find the back of the net for Orlando Pirates. Wendell and Sissinyi to do so for Jwaneng Galaxy. Masugu, the man stepping up. Nicely done. Makes it look easy as he calmly finds the back of the net, then leaving Richard Ofori rooted. So, 6 penalties taken here between these two sides. All of them have found the mark. Pogo looking for the first save or hoping that there will be a first miss. Well, it's the youngster, the 18-year-old Mufokeng, who steps forward here. This will be a huge amount of pressure on the 18-year-old Mufokeng. Denied by Jwaneng Poko, who gets right here. And, wow, gives the advantage to Jwaneng if they could go on and find the back of the net with the next penalty. Ofori shows a good sportsmanship, good leadership then in comforting the youngster. That's a big moment for an 18-year-old, and while he learned from this going forward, having had a great time coming in off the bench to create some discomfort for Jwaneng. He is denied by Pogo, and Jwaneng now look for the advantage. Bulugang, it is stepping forwards with a little hop skip. Well, before he gets right, but there was no denying Bulugang and the advantage for Jwaneng Galaxy, and pressure now on Orlando Pirates. True pressure. Quite simply, Pirates have to score this. If they don't, it's over. Big moment for Morena, Ramaribodi, and Jwaneng Galaxy. Masangani. Stepping up, finds the back of the net, and it'll be up to Ofori now to come up with a save. Oh, Pirates fans will hope that Jwaneng missed the mark here. Mind games have begun. Pressure on Ofori. A tremendous amount of pressure. He saves this. We'll go into sudden death. Maholo to step up. Oh, he's done it. He's done it beautifully in finding the back of the net here. And Jwaneng Galaxy have come behind enemy lines to come up with a huge aggregate win on penalties, over Orlando Pirates here. They did the business at home, winning it with a 1-0 scoreline. They then defended for their lives here in a game they lost by 1-0. It was tied 1-1 at the end of it all in the penalty shootout that was to follow. Poko came up with a save that mattered against Mufukeng, while Skitso Mangolo scored the penalty that mattered in their fifth. Jwaneng scoring all 5 of their penalties and advancing to the group stages of the CAF Champions League. Job done by Morena Ramaribodi and his men from Botswana here for the thousands that have turned out at the Orlando Stadium behind Orlando Pirates here. This will be heartbreak. The side had so much of the picture of play in the 90 minutes. So many good opportunities created. They even hit the frame of the goal through Kevin Erasmus, but weren't to score more than the one that they were able to get. They needed more than that, just one more. Couldn't get it. Jwaneng continued to frustrate and defend wholeheartedly. Came up with 1 or 2 great goal-saving tackles, whilst Poko was superb between the sticks. Also coming up with some telling moments between the sticks. One of the contenders for the man of the match is Ahoiti Poko. And for Morena Ramaribodi, he and his side will come in here knowing that it was going to be a day where all hands would be on deck defensively. And, well, they defended like their lives depended on it and were rewarded through the penalty shootout at the end of the day with a spot in the next round of the CAF Champions League. Twice they would have advanced to the group stages now of the Champions League. A yellow card, I believe, was shown a moment ago then to Kitso Mangolo for celebrating with his shirt off. But, well, very few fans to speak of for Jwaneng Galaxy, but it's they that celebrate, whilst it's heartbreak for the home support and Orlando Pirates. After an entertaining 90 minutes in this CAF Champions League second round match, it ends with a scoreline 1-0 in favour of Pirates, 1-1 on aggregate, with Jwaneng Galaxy walking away winners on penalties with a 5-4 scoreline.